What is going on, YouTube? Team Gradelock. I'm your host, Henrico, and I say to all my wonderful, beautiful faces out there. Just miss you, love you, love you. Today we got deck profile for Transformers TCG. Of course, we got Insecticons. A lot of people have been asking about this deck. A lot of people have been making comments about this deck, and we're all gonna answer those questions right now in this video. Of course, we got Paul who's gonna break down the deck for us, and he's gonna take it away.
Yeah, guys. So this deck profile is different from the one you guys saw in the other game that I played against Henry playing the Dinobots. This is my Chop Shop is better than Ransack deck. So right here we start with Barrage. Obviously why you play Barrage. It's kind of like the muscle of the deck, having Bolt 2 on this side on damaged targets. This side gives Pierce for executing tanky targets. Definitely, literally the muscle maker of the deck. Deals the most amount of damage without influence of other cards per se. Okay. Next, obviously, kickback. This goes without saying. The other main attacker having 8, he flips 8 battle cards, 2 for every Insecticon you started the game with. So obviously he starts at 0, but you play so many oranges that on average you get maybe 8, 9, even 10 attack, uninfluenced by any upgrades or any action cards. So he's amazing. On this side, if he connects, damage-wise, you repair 1 from any of your Insecticons. Sometimes you have a lot of like synergistic plays on this side just to get a heal if you feel the need to heal for some reason. You flip to this, give him Pierce 2, he'll execute something. Finishing it off while healing at the same time. Some synergistic tempo type plays there. Then obviously you cannot play Insecticons without Scrapnel, in my humble opinion. Scrapnel is his price for a reason. He's borderline broken according to the community. On this side, you flip to this. You can eat any of your Insecticons, including himself to my knowledge, to rest an opponent's character that's at least 13 stars or fewer. Which is really good for plays where you want to get multi-attacks off. You rest your opponent's last standing Transformer. You attack with all your standing ones. It combos with I Still Function. Everyone kind of knows that at this point. This is really the main side though. Is he allows insects to get a safe opening turn. If you're going first, even second, they have to attack your only tapped card unless they're playing Bumblebee. You can only take 3 damage at a time. Having 7 HP, he could take 3 hits. He takes 3 hits to die. 1 to deal 3, 1 to deal 3, and then 1 to kill him off. Unless he gets zapped, of course. And having 5 attack, that's nothing to laugh at. 5 is actually relatively high, in my opinion. There's so much more I can say about Scrapnel, but most of the community should know his value in the deck. But this is the real boy, the legend himself, Chop Shop. Oh man, here we go. Bring on the comments, boys. So I play Chop Shop instead of Ransack. I play this deck very, very fast. I don't play rapid conversions and things to... I only play rollouts. I don't play rapid conversions. So I can't really make the best out of Ransack's like flips to remove 2. I know people are saying, well, Ransack has 3 attack, Chop Shop has 4, and you know, this and that. And I believe he might even be tankier on his alt mode. No, they have the same amount of armor. 2, he's actually tankier on this mode with 1 more attack. He's 9 HP, 2 armor, and 3 and 4 versus the 3. So he's just better on this side. And then on the other side, he's superior with his 3 armor and possibly more attack. However, he has to be very close to dying to gain the same amount of attack that he does, but he is tankier. I respect everyone that plays Ransack. I only hope that people respect me for making my decision as well.
I respect you.
I really like Chop Shop for a numerous amount of reasons. I build my deck around him. I know in the video you guys saw, that was playing an old list. If you guys want to see this deck in action, just let us know in the comments. This is my Chop Shop oriented deck, so I play a lot of cards. Meant to abuse this part of his ability where you move upgrades over to re-trigger effects, and then flipping to heal and draw, really taking your opponent's attention away with those ramming speeds. They'll hit it just to prevent the healing instead of hitting your other cards upgrades. But, you know, everything's hypothetical, I'm saying. I just really like Chop Shop. I'm a big fan of the Transformers series, and I've always liked Chop Shop. whether it be in the comics or the animated shows. So we're gonna start off with my actions. I have everything organized by color. So I play 3 ramming speeds. I play 3 because right now there's no like designated sideboard in this game. It is a Wizards of the Coast game. I'm expecting a sideboard because of the wide assortment of cards that we have. Cards like Drill Arms, that only hit armors. That sounds like a really nice card to side. But back to this. I play this. It's orange, so can't go wrong. Orange battle icon. Scrap and upgrade. Get rid of anything that's problematic, preferably like Force Field, arguably one of the strongest upgrades in the game. Against double primes, aka thick boys, you want to get rid of the bold off Optimus and the toughness off of either one of them. You really want the tough off them to get anywhere. Against Metroplex, I know people laugh at him, but again, I like to be prepared for everything. I play 3 incoming transmissions for a numerous amount of reasons. It has an orange battle icon. Draw 2, lets you dig into your deck. You dig your deck 2 cards, then you set a card from your hand on top of the deck. I like to set my double orange icons, of course, whether it be Peace Through Tyranny or Improvised Shield. Setting up your, I call them drive checks. I play other card games. Your battle card flips. So this card's really good. It serves numerous things. 3 Supercharge. I feel like this is a staple in probably 95% of decks. Giving bold 3 to a unit is invaluable, especially in Insecticons that play very high amount of oranges. So this, with the amount of orange battle icons I play, is basically a grenade launcher, just going off the ratios, on average giving 4 attack potentially. If you flip a double orange, and an orange with the bold 3, that's 5 added damage on your action without having to use your upgrade. So this is a staple for numerous reasons. I think it goes miles to explain itself. Probably people are going to be like, why you play this as a 1-of. I play Zap. I like Zap a lot because it combos with Barrage. So let's say you want to get a really strong turn. You flip Barrage over to this side, zap his attack target so it has a damage to trigger the bold 2. In this case, acting like a mini Supercharge because the Zap will inherently give him bold 2 while dealing damage. I also like the Zap for executing 1 health bots, just in case you don't want to waste an entire attack on the turn. You can also surprise your opponent. Your opponent has a bot with 1 life left. They're going to leave it standing so that they're not killed, and then you'll just zap it, and now their only standing bot is now dead. So that just changes the flow of the battle. However you guys want to disagree with me on playing Zap or not, but I like Zap as a 1-of. I can see it being playing as 2, 3-of. Again, I played it as 3 at one point, I played as 2 in another. I'm playing at 1 now for this variant of the deck for space purposes. I play a little bit more upgrades now. I was playing 3 actually in the video that you guys saw. This is a staple in every Insecticon deck. I played 3 Swarms. Swarm and Zap are kind of like the ways you spread damage to help trigger Barrage and kill things. Zap you get to choose, and Swarm your opponent chooses, but Swarm is just invaluable, being able to heal your bots while simultaneously dealing damage. And if you get a really nice top 4 check off this, you could do some serious damage. Card's very strong. It's very self-explanatory. Then I play 3 Peace Through Tyrannies. This card's a playmaker. I don't use it in every single deck, depending on how fast the insects die. But you could do plays with this where you eat. So basically, you sack off any of your bots that are 6 or more. So you cannot sack Kickback, but you sack the other 3. You get an extra turn after this one. You basically can dictate the flow of battle by killing off a bot, attacking with all your remaining bots. Everything restands because there's no longer any tapped characters. And then you get to choose, because you get an extra turn, you get to choose what your opponent gets to attack next turn. In addition, you get an additional draw phase, you get another action, you get another upgrade. So very strong card. And then last but not least, the double orange is too strong. You don't need it in your hand. Put it on top of the deck with incoming transmission or data pad. Can't go wrong with double orange in an aggro deck. It's a very aggressive deck. I play a pair of rollouts. People are probably not going to like this or like this. I don't know. Everyone seems to think they're the leading authority on Insecticons nowadays. I play 2 rollouts because I like the combos you can do with this card. You flip all your characters down to their from bot to alt, so you return to their normal forms. There's a lot of abilities that trigger here. You can get all 3 of these abilities off. Sack a bot to tap, draw. It combos really well with Chop Shop and giving something to Pierce. So I really like it. And then another reason why I like this card is the orange and blue. So on defense, I really like it if you check, like, say your opponent's going first and they attack Scrapnel, they attack him, he would take 4. If you check 1 blue on defense, he takes only 3, meaning when you flip to this form, he could take a hit before dying. So having a slightly higher amount of blues in the deck while not mitigating my damage output because it has the orange is very important. On a swarm, it heals and deals damage, I believe. If you guys want to correct me, then correct me. Then I play a staple in every deck, I feel. Leap into battle, give a character 3 attack. This is invaluable. Giving a card 3 attack, helping to kill off a bot in 1 blow, hopefully. The defense, it does, for an aggressive deck, you'll take the +3 attack, even though it's a blue pip on a blue battle icon. On defense, again, it can help a bot from being one-shotted, one of your bugs from being one-shotted. The +3 is just super invaluable. I don't feel, I'm not going to go into it in depthly because there's just millions of things you can do with it. So that's 5 blue icon cards in the deck so far, and that's basically it. From the variant, that's from the action cards. I think I play a total of 8 in the deck. I play less blue in this variant than I did in the one in the game. For the Chop Shop variant of the deck. So I play 3 Ice Stealth Functions. This card is just, it can decide games. It literally can win games by itself. Using an Ice Stealth function on a barrage that's down, a kickback that's down. The combinations of this card are invaluable. If you play Ransack, very good Ransack. He because they come back with 1 HP left. They have he'll have 1 HP left, which I believe leaves him with 7 attack. If I'm not correct, you guys can correct me. So you get a 7 attack swing. Card's super invaluable. It combos with Scrapnel. There's so many things I could say, not enough time. So now onto the upgrades. I play 3 Flamethrowers. Staple in every deck, just a consistent 2 bold every turn. The damage output you get when you have this attached to any of your cards is invaluable. And the combinations with Chop Shop are really strong because according to the rulings on this side, when you move a Flamethrower to him, he gets the bolt too. This results first and then the bolt kicks in. So you can get, when your opponent's all his bots are tapped and you have 2 attacks left, you have a Chop Shop, you equip a Flamethrower to kickback, attack with kickback, get the extra bolt, attack with him. So you get 2 Flamethrowers in 1 turn. It's very strong. Just staple in every deck in my opinion. 3 grenade launchers, another staple. This card is like nuts. 4 attack for an equip. So this would leap into battles +7. It's almost, you can nearly one-shot any injured bot with that combination of cards. And it's just an orange pip, like you can't go wrong. This and Flamethrower are both orange battle icons, so you can't go wrong. Can never go wrong. This is, in my opinion, another staple, especially insects. Every insect build. 3 improvised shields. Most lists only play for the double orange. You can set it on top of the deck with incoming transmission or data pad. I like to play it for that reason, of course. However, with Chop Shop, let's say you don't have any way to put this on top of your deck, you could turn this into a heal and a draw. So you have that option. So I do like this card. Obviously, people play it for the double orange. Then this is where people probably gonna not like my build, but whatever. I play 2 Scrapper Gauntlets and 2 Drill Arms. I play these because it's my Chop Shop variant. So Chop Shop, when he moves them to him from another bot, it actually re-triggers the skill. So what you do is in 1 turn you could draw 2 cards. So if your opponent doesn't have an armor, you attach this to, say, Scrapnel. You draw a card because your opponent doesn't have an armor. Attack with this, re-triggers, draw another card, and then he gets the +1 attack. So you get to draw 2 cards off 1, and then when you finally flip back into this form, you draw a 3rd card, and you get to heal, killing off this. So it's very, very good. You don't have to use your action to draw multiple cards. Keep your hand plentiful. And then same thing with Scrapper Gauntlets. This kills weapons, and this kills armor. So this will destroy force fields, preferably, any of the cards that give tough when you're playing against a hard matchup, like double primes. And this will get rid of flamethrowers, which are just consistent increase in damage, especially against cars, where they're going to restand their vehicles. Never count your opponent's tapped bots out, especially if they're playing like ready for battle. So definitely play these 2. This helps make Chop Shop tankier as well. On this side, he'll have 3 armor. On this side, he'll have 2 armor, helping him. So you put this on 1 bot, kill a weapon or draw a card, then move it to him when he attacks. So he has that 2 armor. And then when you finally flip him back, you heal and draw. So very, very good cards there in my opinion. So I play 2 of each. Don't want to draw them too much. Play 1 power sword. People are probably going to scream at me like, oh, I should play more power swords. It's my list right now. I play 1. Flamethrower kind of does the same thing. Supercharge kind of does the same thing. It's a weapon. I'm actually playing a lot of weapons, if you guys haven't noticed, being drill arms. It can only attach on melee characters. I know that doesn't matter per se, but Barrage on this side is a ranged character, so you can't attach it to him without wasting your transformation for the turn. The Bolt 3 is very, very strong. I play a lot of draw on this deck, and if I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. I don't cry about it. It's got blue, so I wanted to minimize the amount of blue in my deck, but it's definitely worth the slot. I would play more. If you guys want to play 2, 3, go on ahead. Bolt 3 is nothing to mess with. And then last but not least, this is where people are probably going to be like, well, why don't you take out data pads for them? I like data pad because I do like to have white cards in the deck. There's a lot of bold in this deck, so it kind of helps alleviate the need for white. But I do like a playset of data pads over cards like Force Field or whatnot. Because data pad lets you draw. You don't I know it misses timing on Chop Shop. However, you attack with a bot, you draw a card, and then you may put a card on top of your deck, so you could just use it to dig. I like to have a lot of cards in this game. My hand sizes with this deck list tend to be 5, 6 cards on average. Then you can use this card to put Improvised Shield on top of your deck, Piece of Tyranny on top of your deck, and then you just flip good old Chop Shop over, eat your data pad, draw a card, heal 1. It's just a lot of synergies with Chop Shop in this deck. There's nothing like attacking with Barrage with a data pad and putting an Improvised Shield on top of the deck. Guaranteed 2 damage. So yeah, guys, that's my deck list. You guys are going to see more combos with it. I want to do another game with Insecticons. Like I said, I prefer Chop Shop. A lot of people are going to talk about Ransack. Just leave in the comments what you guys think. And I'll try to get to your comments as fast as I can. Thank you guys for watching. Deuces.
That's mine.
Too late.